There's horror elements, but there's a psychological game being played between these entities the entire film. And I think that's unique to the genre and unique to our film.
Sé que es raro en esta época dedicar tu vida a algo espiritual.
Hola, buenos días, Ann.
Pero desde que mi madre tuvo problemas, siempre tuve la vocación de ayudar a la gente.
You know, she's not like some of the other people who are studying to be the clergy are a bit dogmatic about it. Whereas Sister Ann is still curious. And she just has so much going on her face. And I know that something terrible has happened to her.
I would say she is courageous and brave, but deeply troubled. And I think it's a wonderful experience for an actor to get to play, and Jackie does her justice.
No es tan aterradora como parece. Ella puede oírte.
Eres mi persona favorita aquí.
Las chicas deben permanecer juntas y apoyarse.
I think I really liked the female characters. I liked the male characters. I liked the build-up of suspense. And that's what I think some other movies lack.
I have been lucky enough to be a part of a few projects that have had very strong female leads and in interesting scenarios and predicaments. Obviously 13 Reasons Why. And when I read this script, it was the first time I had seen this genre accessed this way, with a woman as the lead, as an exorcist, and taking the helm of the ship there. So I was very attracted to that. I have 3 younger sisters, and I'm always interested in telling those kinds of stories.
Tenemos una estudiante en clase, solo como observadora. Porque, como saben, las mujeres tienen estrictamente prohibido realizar exorcismos.
Las mujeres cirujanas eran impensables. Alguien tenía que empezar a hacerlo.
The setting of this movie was very interesting to me because it's a school, you know. It's a place where people are learning about their faith.
Father Dante is fiercely loyal to his ideals and to his family, and to what he believes to be the right thing, which sometimes conflicts with the church or conflicts with his previous life as a member of a gang and things like that. So his true north is always resounding. And in the beginning of this film, it's finding a way to help his sister. And you know, the stakes are so high for him in those moments. And then as the film progresses, it becomes about, I think he supplements that desire to help his sister with a desire to help Sister Ann.
But my character is a woman of science. And I thought that was a very interesting juxtaposition because I'm a doctor, I'm a psychologist, I'm and a scientist, and I thought this was really an interesting character to play because of those 3 elements.
Cuando entras al cuarto con los poseídos, entras a un campo de batalla.
Infunde terror en la bestia que ahora mancilla esta niña inocente.
No te escucho.
Daniel does have a warmness about him. And I think he was sort of the driving force of us being hopeful about, like, we can do this during a pandemic. We can still be safe, but we can also still be creative. And it was the first time that I'd ever seen someone with, like, the see-through mask. Not the shield, but he actually had this see-through mask. So you could see his face and his mouth. And I was like, thank you for doing that, because I needed to know when he was smiling or what he was expressing as my director.
Daniel Stamm is an incredibly intelligent person, and he brings that intellect to his work. And it's very seldom you get someone who's so left brain and right brain at the same time. He's very intelligent and very creative and artistic at the same time. And I think he brought that to the movie, but also joy. If you're working on a movie like this, it's easy to be compressed by the themes of this movie, right, or the genre. He made us laugh every day, and he was a stalwart supporter of us, and really brought light to work every day. In the middle of a pandemic, when we filmed this movie, he was really. I wouldn't have wanted to do it with anyone else.
Todos tenemos una relación personal con Dios.
No con Dios.
Este sentimiento me ha perseguido toda la vida.
Recibiste mi invitación.
Te hemos estado esperando.
There's horror elements, but there's a psychological game being played between these entities the entire film. And I think that's unique to the genre and unique to our film, that there's a backstory, a psychological, compelling backstory that is constantly being grappled with by Anne and all of us as a result of it. So, yeah, I think it's a psychological, cerebral horror film.